everyone, so welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back if you are already a subscriber. I'm really excited for today's video because, well, it's about the Kylie lip kits that just came out. They've had 2 launches so far. One was back in December and they sold out in like 30 seconds, and then one just happened in the beginning of February. Those also sold out fairly quickly. I was very lucky to get my hands on all 6 of them, so I'm really excited to show you all of the shades today. I'll be showing you swatches in a little bit and tell you a little bit about them. So just to give you an idea about how this video is kind of broken up, the first part that I'm going to talk about is just general info about the product itself. Then I'm going to go into the actual lip swatches and show you all the 6 shades that I have and all the 6 shades that she has total in the collection. And at the end, I'll be going over and showing you my full review, first impressions of it. I'm really excited about them and I have a lot to share, so why don't we go ahead and jump in. If you're here just for the lip swatches, I will show you right here down below what time you can fast forward to if you want to see just that part. Also, if you're just interested in hearing the review on it, I'll also put the time that you can fast forward to right here. That way you can fast forward to it. But if you're here for the whole video, let's go ahead and jump in. So this is what the packaging looks like. Super cute. I mean, there's not really much to it. It's just a cardboard box, but it has her signature kind of dripping product all over it, so that is very cute to begin with. So it opens up like this, and on top it has the Kylie right here, and then the actual website you can go to get the products. Again, they are sold out at the current moment, but that's where you would go when she launches them. Inside is this little card. It's just a cute written note, handwritten note. Obviously not really handwritten note, but you know, a copy of one that she put in here. So it's really sweet and nice to have in there. Very nice to see when you first open it. And then here are all the lip kits. So I ended up getting 6. I actually got 7 because I got an extra of 1 by mistake. But this is the box that it comes in, and they all come in a little case like this. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the packaging. So this is what the box looks like. It's super cute. These are her actual lips. I was watching a video where she talked about them. And then here's the actual color that's in this kit. So I think that's amazing. Each box has a different shade and whatever it is on the side, on the front, and it's just beautiful. So in each of these boxes you get 2 things. You get 1 matte liquid lipstick, and then you also get 1 pencil that matches the shade. So that's a really unique thing to do. I haven't seen too many companies do things like that, and that's a pretty awesome deal. That way you don't have to try and figure out what liner to match it to. So this is what the packaging looks like, and let's go ahead and see what the actual product looks like. So this is what the matte lip looks like. It has the Kylie signature on it, and it has, of course, like I said, those melt drops. Those are kind of her signature across the line. I really love the packaging. I think it's beautiful. It does not feel cheap whatsoever, but this is what the packaging looks like. I'll talk a little bit more in the end about my feelings over the whole packaging as well as the product itself. Also in the box, like I mentioned, is a lip liner. So these are also just very chic. They have the actual shade of what it is at the bottom. So that's really awesome, especially when you have things stored. But this is what the pencil looks like. So in each of the matte liquid lipsticks, there are 3.25 milliliters of product, which is very similar to the Anastasia's. I'll show you later in the review part of it, kind of the comparison between the 2. Then lastly, there are 6 different shades in the whole entire collection. When she first launched them in December, there were only 3. Then she reformulated them, and just recently in February came out with all 6 reformulated, plus the 3 old ones, plus the 3 new ones. So overall, that's all the information about the actual products. Why don't we go ahead and jump into the actual lip swatches themselves. mean, I just had to show you guys how messy this one was to take off. Ugh. It's like I just ate a chocolate ice cream cone. Okay, so now that you have seen these swatches, I want to go ahead and jump into my overall review. I've not had these very long. I've only had them for probably 48 hours, but in those 48 hours, I have really tried them out. I've tried them on my hand, I've tried them on my lips, I've tried a whole bunch of different things, which really makes me feel like I have a good first impression / review for you. I of course will have to try them out for a couple more weeks and let you know my overall review, and I will keep you updated. I do want to mention that I exfoliated my lips very well prior to doing all of the lip swatches and prior to trying it out for you, and I moisturize it as well. So I do feel like if you've, one, never worn a matte lipstick before, this is going to be very different for you, and two, if you don't exfoliate, then of course it's going to get dry and of course it's going to flake off. So that is really important, not just with wearing these lipsticks, but when anytime you're wearing a matte liquid lipsticks, you need to exfoliate and you need to moisturize. So let's go back to packaging. I showed you what the box came in, adorable. I absolutely love these little boxes that it comes in. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I'd totally store them with these because they're kind of big and there's a lot of them, but if you do have room for them, what a great way to store it. They are so beautiful. I really love how you can see the actual color on the side and then it has the name on the top. So overall, I think she did a fantastic job with the actual outside box packaging. Now to the packaging of the actual lipstick. I think it's beautiful. It kind of goes along the same lines as all the other liquid lipsticks that are out there, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. It feels pretty much like glass. I don't even know what it actually is, whether it's glass or if it's really just nice plastic, but I absolutely love this. I love the black top. I love it dripping down. Love that it says Kylie. I think it's fantastic. So I can't say enough good things about the packaging. Just to show you a little bit about the applicator, this is what the applicator looks like. It's a doe foot applicator, and I wanted to actually show you in comparison to some of the other liquid lipsticks that I have. So this one right here is from the Kylie Lip Kit, this is Anastasia, and this is LA Splash. So you can really see the difference between all three. This is just a lot smaller, and I personally like how small the applicator is. It really helps to get that really precise line. You know, you already have the lip liner that's going to help you, but this being small really does help you maneuver and see exactly where you want to put the product. Sometimes I find when the applicator is a little bit too large, it kind of gets all over the place, and it's a lot harder to apply the product. Now the smell, I will say, some of them smell more aggressive than the others. There is a vanilla frosting kind of cake smell to all of them, but they don't smell once you put them on. So I felt it a little bit overwhelming when I first smelled it out of the actual tube, but I don't smell it at all after applicating. So if you can kind of get through that first part, if you don't like it, then you should be good to go. But if smell is going to be a factor with you while you're applying it, then you might not like these. Sometimes liquid lipsticks can be really moussey or they can be really thin, and I think this is a good happy medium because it's perfect. It's just very lightweight. You hardly feel like it's going on your lips. The only times where I felt like it was too much and I could really feel it on my lips was when I put too many applications of it. And I was just doing that to test it out so I can give you an idea of it, but you don't need a lot of layers to at all get the color payoff. I think going around just once was perfect too. Probably a little bit better just because it really covered any streakiness that there possibly could have been, but I found myself just going around one application just once throughout the whole time, and it was perfect. So the formula itself, I absolutely love it. I think it's one of the better formulas that I've tried ever in liquid lipsticks. I don't think that the lasting power is probably the best that I've tried whatsoever, but it's pretty good. As I mentioned, some of these ones that are on my hand, I've had them on for over 36 hours, and of course I wasn't like, you know, doing dishes or anything, but I was heavily cleaning my apartment last night, and you know, some of them did fade towards the sides, but for the most part they stayed really, really well. I probably would say that the wear time on them is probably 5 to 6 hours or so. But with that being said, one of the coolest things about them that I found so far was how they wear off. The lighter shades, of course, wear off better because they kind of mold into what your skin tones and what your lip tones already look like. But I found, especially with one of the ones on my hand, I think it was the Candy K one, which is on my lips right now, it faded so beautifully. If that even makes sense. Of course we wouldn't want something to fade, but if it's going to fade, I would want it to gracefully fade so that it doesn't look like it's crumbling and just disgusting and I have to take it all off. Also, sometimes when you're reapplying a liquid lipstick over, something that has already faded, it just makes it look a lot more cakey and it fades even more and it just looks crumbly. I found that did not happen with these. So I was able to wear a liquid lipstick. It did fade slightly and I wanted to put another coat in, say 4 or 5 hours later, and it looked like it was perfect again. So that is a huge, huge plus. Of course, you don't want to be reapplying your liquid lipstick all day, every day, but if you can kind of get away with 5 to 6 hours and then reapplying it for another few hours, I'd say that's a pretty good product. I quickly want to talk about the lip liners real quick. I would probably buy these lip kits just for the lip liners. I think they are so, so creamy, so nice. As you saw in the lip swatches, it just glided on and the color payoff was there right away. The only thing that I didn't like about this was that because they're so creamy, I felt like they broke very easily. I actually, as you saw in the swatch video, I broke one in the video. I broke one yesterday, and I've had to sharpen quite a few of them. I think some people forget, they see the packaging and think that you can't actually sharpen this because it has like a lip at the top of it. You can sharpen it. That's what they're made for. They're very similar to the MAC Pro Longwear lipsticks. I mean, not the lipsticks, the MAC Pro Longwear lip liners. But I just love this. Sometimes when you get lip liners, they're very waxy and you really have to push hard to get that color payoff. So overall, I think these are fantastic. You just have to be very soft and gentle with them and not just be too aggressive because you'll probably go through them pretty quickly if you keep breaking them. So I quickly want to mention about the color selection. When you're first looking at them, like I'll show you a little clip right here. When you're first looking at the colors, they pretty much all the nudes look the same, and a normal person would say they're very similar. However, I will say that the color, once you let it dry on your lips, it looks very different from when you first apply it. That's why when I did the swatch video, I had to kind of wait in between a little bit just until it fully dried because the final product was a little bit darker and a little bit different color than what it first came out with. It's almost as if it's oxidizing on your lips, and I don't know if that's actually what's happening, but it's a very different shade than what you originally swatched. For example, when I swatched some on my hands and then swatched it on my lips, they looked completely different. I found that Cocoa K, which is also one of my favorites, on my lips it swatched very pink and light, but when I swatched it on my hand it was very dark. I loved both of the ways that it looked, but I think that's something to think about when you're purchasing them, that you might not know until you actually try it what it looks like on your skin tone and on your lips themselves. There are only 6 colors right now, but I think it's a fantastic selection. So far, she's doing great, and you know she's going to keep coming out with more because, well, she's Kylie Jenner. So lastly, I just want to touch on the price and my thoughts on that. Again, each lip kit comes with a liquid lipstick and a lip pencil. In comparison to other liquid lipsticks, Anastasia liquid lipsticks are $20 a pop, and lip liners are probably at least $10 as well. For me, the way that I kind of break it down is $20 in my head for the liquid lipstick and $10 for the lip liner. I think that's fantastic. I do wish that maybe in the future she would sell them separately so you didn't have to get both if you didn't want to. But for now, they're only sold together, so you have to get them together. But I don't think that $30 is a bad price at all. I would definitely repurchase these, and as long as they keep going with this formula, I will definitely purchase more in the future. In general, I just want to say I really, really love these, and I'm not just saying that because she's Kylie Jenner. I don't really care who it is. Any product that comes out, I want to try it, and I want to let you know my true thoughts on it. Like I said, I am going to continue to wear it, and I will keep you posted on that. Definitely follow my Instagram. It's Ray of Sunshine Beauty. I'll link in the description box below where you can actually follow me, but that's where I'll kind of keep you updated along the way of how I am feeling moving forward. But as of right now, I really, really love them, and I'm super glad I got them. If you were able to get them, let me know what your thoughts are as well. If you have any questions or anything that I didn't cover in this review, definitely write them in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you haven't subscribed, please do so already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.